Hey guys, can you hear me? Oh, my phone died. The port's messed up in that phone. I gotta get a new phone. We're back. I'm just gonna let it sit and charge. I'll get a new one. It's only at 3%, so I decided to bring my old one back out. Get up there. Okay. It sucks because we were deep in conversation too. It's done that for the last 3 days. It's died on me. The port just it's not, and I've kept it plugged in the whole time. The port's just messed up in it. Yeah, they left. They might come back. I put a message on my other one that I was starting a new one, so they might come back. Guys, hit the like button when you come in for me, please. We're doing this together, you know, and we're building this together. Jazz 9978, welcome in. I don't do a political thing. So if you'd like to talk about anything else, we can do that, but I don't do politics. Hi, baby girl. I wondered when you were going to come on. I love you too. Getting ready to leave for work. Be safe. Take it easy on yourself today. Give all them kids hugs for me. That's daughter, guys. Everybody say hi. That's one of my twins. She's getting ready to go to work. Yeah, it's my daughter. Works with childcare. She's getting ready to go to work. I wonder when she was going to pop on here. I love you, baby. You'll have to come check us out sometime when you can hang out a little longer. But enjoy your day and be safe. Sorry, guys, if I screamed in your ear. I love seeing my kids. I actually got to see her yesterday. I haven't seen her in a while. I haven't seen her in a couple of months. And it's like, I told her, I was like, I miss you so much. Guys, she does daycare for 2-year-olds. Jamie, hi, welcome in. Shout out to Carol and Ann. You guys got to see my daughter come in. That's pretty cool. Naveen, she probably dipped back out because she's got to get ready to go to work. She just popped in to surprise me. See my face light up? Tell me I don't care about my kids. She must have got the pop-up for it because I started my new live. See, Keith missed her. He missed out. He wants to help her with her gallstones. She's the one that's got gallstones. She's got to go in for a consultation on the 13th. So guys, keep her in your prayers. You guys know how weird it was adjusting to talking to a telephone without somebody voicing and talking. It was so weird to adjust to. She just lit my morning up by getting on my live. Let's see if I can. No. Are you gonna come up? Come on. These things. I'm trying to pull a picture up, guys, where you can see her. Plato or Swift, I'm not trying to get kicked off of here. Please stop spamming my chat. Abby, May Mason, welcome in. Okay, guys, I'm going to show you my girls. This is my girls. And this is the one that just came on. That's my twins. And this is the one that's pregnant. This one's Brianna. That's the one you were just that was just talking. And look what she did to her sister. She picked her up. She's like, no, you're going to drop me. She's like, I'm not going to drop you. Yeah, everybody tells Brianna she looks like me. But I've got kind of Savannah's look, too. I've noticed it a lot since I've been on this live. It's hard to see up close, though. But when she takes her glasses off and she looks at you, like, she's got my look. Look how excited they are, guys. Like, they're so excited. They're so excited about the baby. I'm glad they're getting their little girl. They're really good together. They make you want to believe in love again. And that's my niece's little baby I'm holding there in the corner over here. Hard to see. That's me with little Lucas. That's my daughter. That's her boyfriend. That's my other daughter, Brianna, you just seen, and that's her boyfriend. That's the whole big bunch of us. We had a really good time. And his sister takes really, really good pictures. She did all the pictures. I've told her she could be a professional, but she don't believe me. I mean, look how happy that daddy to be is. He is so happy. I don't know who you are, woman. Call you Abby? Okay. Hi, Abby. Welcome in. Yeah, Brianna's a little mini me. She hates when you say that, but she's a little mini me. She went through the same kind of traumas that I did, even though, like, I did my damnedest to try to stop that. But she told me a long time ago she wanted to be just like me, and I told her a long time ago I didn't want her to be like me, because that meant going through. She didn't realize that meant going through a lot of the stuff that I did, but she's going to go through a lot less of it because I've already beat it. And once we beat it, our kids and our grandkids don't have to go through that shit. Once we break that cycle, it's broke. Whoever's in here, feel free to jump into the chat. Talk about whatever you want. Just be respectful, please. And I really appreciate it if you hit the like button. I'm not saying you have to, but I would appreciate it. You don't have to talk, but could you hit the like button? Taram Com, hi, welcome in. Abdera, hi, welcome in. How are you all? Oh, my tea's getting cold. We pretty much talk about everything on here, guys. Shout out to Pakistan. My name is Laura. Nice to meet you. Taram Com? Am I saying that right? Pepper. Oh, come on. Got my off my face. It's being stubborn. Why are you gonna be stubborn here? Come on. There you go. Can you go up a little bit more? Nope. As far as you're gonna go. Now I don't want to get bigger. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Tyracom. Tayreem Khan. Is that how you say it? Tayreem Khan. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. So how are you guys? What are you guys up to? It's morning here for me. Okay. I was hoping so. Ooh. Katie Putz, welcome in. How are you? Oh, honey, this isn't alcohol. It's lemonade. But I do smoke cigarettes. You're great. That's good. I like to hear that. Yep, it's lemonade. Detoxing. I'm doing really good. I just found out I'm gonna be a grandma again. I'm gonna have myself a little granddaughter. Yeah, I'm so happy. User NY8J7IK5E. You just woke up. Well, welcome in. I hope you have a good morning. I hope you have a good day. Thank you, Techream Khan. The goat. Hi, welcome in. You're welcome, user. Son, what do you mean, where are we? I'm in the US, sitting in my bedroom, if that's what you're asking. So, guys, what's the silliest thing you've done for fun? Manor Khan? Welcome in. I'll tell her she's welcome. What's the silliest thing you guys have done for fun? Anybody want to tell? Okay, I can go first. I got in trouble for this, but so my mom left me in charge of my brothers and sisters when they went out. I think I was about 12, maybe a little younger than that. And we all had a Crisco grease fight in the kitchen and kept trying to fling grease into each other's mouth. We got grease everywhere. And of course, then the kids got out the bologna and the mustard and all of that. We had bologna on the ceiling, bologna and ketchup, and bologna and mustard sticking to the top of the ceiling. And, buddy, I got my ass tore up over that. But we had fun. We had a lot of fun. Kenyon, welcome in. Hey, how are you? It was worth the ass beating. To me, it was. We all had fun. Lorenzo de Guzman, welcome in. Could you all hit the like button for me, please? You danced? I love to dance. I love music. Even when I'm sitting in my car, like I'm bouncing. I don't care what people think. Music helps me heal, guys. Like, it really does. It's helped me through a lot of trauma, a lot of things. Jordan Wilson, my day's going good. How's yours? I got to see my daughter on here. She came on my live before she went to work. She kind of made my morning. And I got to actually see her yesterday at my other daughter's gender reveal. So I had a pretty good time. You're welcome, Jordan. I'm glad it's not bad. I hope everybody has a good day today. How old am I? I'm 51. 51, 5 kids, and 8th grandchild on the way. I have a set of twins. Yeah. My babies, my twins, they're the babies. They're the last ones. They're 22. My oldest is 32. And my oldest has 6 out of the 8 grandkids. He's the one that had 6 of them. I think he's trying to keep up with my mom. I don't know. He might pass my mom. 51 is so cool. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm just starting to really live my life now. To think that I cried on my 30th birthday and said it was over. Like, I cried my whole 30th birthday, guys. I was like, it's all downhill from here. These are my best years yet. Nat Mansilla, welcome in. I have no idea what you're saying, but welcome in. I think it might be something about wait 5 minutes on there. I don't know. Something about 5 minutes. Charles, welcome in. I had an uncle and a cousin named Charles. Lorenzo, you're 7. You don't belong here. Not to be mean, honey, but this is an adult channel. You're gonna have to go. Anybody else underage is gonna have to go. I hope you have a good day, but you can't be here. But hello, Johan. I hope that you have a good day in school. I don't say bye. I say see you later. Have a good day today. Hello there. Welcome in. Hello there. I wouldn't get that lucky. Well, thanks for the thought. This phone charged yet? Oh, it's at 21. Person could dream, though, right? I will get that lucky one day. It is done. Oh, that scratch is bugging me. I bet you that fire went out again. Clear out energy, bring new energy in. Who on here wants a one card question? Bonnie McTurk, welcome in. Would you like a one card question? Would anybody on here like a one card question? Ask a question, one card. It's free. Can't beat that. How in the heck? NHS Charity Project, welcome in. What the hell, what? Shreenid Highlander, welcome in. No, I'm not quite Britney Spears. Just Laura, little old Laura. Frankie Elliott, welcome in. NHS Charity Project, that's okay. I appreciate that though. That wasn't you? Okay. Abu. My name is Laura. Nice to meet you. No, I didn't ask. You mean the question up there? Oh, that's a little personal. Roanne, welcome in. Hi from your friend, Ruin? I don't know how to say that. Ron? Maybe Ron? Jordan Wilson, welcome back. My other phone went kaput. The port in it is messed up. She wanted to say hi. Okay, well, tell her I said hi. Because I'm a smoker. I've been smoking since I was 10 years old. My mama was a chain smoker and ended up being a chain smoker just like her. Started out as a stress reliever and then became a habit. I will one day. It's on my list. You vape? I've tried it, but it makes me cough too bad. Like, it actually hurts my lungs. But I got chemical burns in my lungs too. See you later, Ruan. I don't say bye. I say later. Bye is too permanent. Could y'all hit the like button? I will. I will eventually. Give me time. Oh, the smoking don't bother me. The vaping does. I mean, I smoke weed every now and then. You hit the like button? Y'all want to ask my cards a question? I'll do one card. Dava Dava, welcome in. How are you? Community Fairs, hi, welcome in. How are you guys doing today? I can give you one card. What do you want to know? Tashi Pomason, welcome in. Or Tashay? Is it Tashay? I look kind of sick. I'm in the light. I'm good. I'm getting over bronchitis. You want to know how many kids you have? I could do that if you were here, but I don't think, I mean, I could try with a card. I can try with a card. I can't guarantee anything because they don't usually give you like times and all of that. How old am I? I'm 51. How old are you? It ain't Angelica. Hi. How are you? You're 52? That's cool. All right, let's see if it'll give us anything. Bear Dava Dava. If you were around, I could do the needle trick and I could do it, but clear old energy, bring in new energy. Can you tell Dava Dava how many kids she's gonna have? It is a she, right, Dava Dava? Scott Fred, hey, welcome in. Community Affairs, thank you. That's just me. I got a big heart. Well, let's say she. Okay, well, let's say she. How many kids is Dava Dava gonna have? Can you tell her? One card. One card. I've never done it this way, so this is a challenge. I can do it with needle over your wrist, but and not stick you. Just take the string up the side of your wrist and tell you, but I've never done it with cards. How many kids is Dava Dava gonna have? No, one card. One card. Give me a number. That's a knight. I need a number. Well, you might have one that is a Knight of Cups, which is loving and nurturing, which would be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But give me a number. I want a number. Can you give me a number? Okay. Says 5. And you also have a girl that is also loving, kind, and gentle. Water sign. Says 5. Says 5, guys. Like I said, I've never done it with the cards, but I know they won't give you time. So it says 2 water signs, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But I got a 5. I am cool, by the way. You sound cool. Yeah, you sound cool. You know what I found in life? People who accuse other people of other things are the ones actually doing it. But you're welcome to my channel. Community affairs, I don't say goodbye. I say see you later. Goodbye's too permanent. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Does anybody else want a card? Got a question? Want a card? You'll get to find in that 7C card now? Okay. You have any now? Dava Dava? I have 5. And 2 of them are a set of twins. Clear old energy, bring in new energy, please. Anybody else got a question? Come on, I don't do free readings very often. Mokia Biddy, welcome in. What about your relationship? Milky Biddy. Is there a specific question you want to ask about your relationship, or just in general? Okay, so just in general. What do you want to tell Milky Biddy about their relationship? One card. What do you want to tell them? What do you want to tell them about their relationship? One card. You're planting new seeds with it. Starting something new, starting it over, or starting something new. You're planting new seeds, but you're thinking about the past or you're thinking about the future. They're telling you that if anything toxic comes along, to make sure that you weed it out, you get rid of it. Anybody comes in and tries to stir up problems or trouble, make sure you get rid of it. Send it out, because you are starting something brand new. You are planting new seeds, and they will come to harvest, but you've got to nurture it. You've got to be kind, you've got to be gentle, and you've got to be compassionate, and you gotta be equal with each other. And you got to get back in the present. It's okay to think about the future, and do that. Like, think about, like, what kind of future you want to have in this relationship. What kind of relationship do you want it to be? How do you want that person to be with you? And see it already happening in your mind's eye, in your third eye, and then feel the feelings as if you already have that kind of relationship, and then take your mind off of it and put it on something else, like your career or your creativity or something like that. Because if you keep your mind stuck on it, then God, divine source, can't move it, can't do anything with it. Okay? So if you take your mind off of it after you think about it and reminisce about it, then they can work with it a little bit more easier. But it says you're planting seeds for a new relationship. NHS Charity Projects, hi, welcome back. Do you want a card? You got a question? NHS Charity Projects. Do you have a question? You want to ask my cards a question? So that resonated with you, Makia Biddy. You're welcome, honey. I'm trying to look at the things he's putting on here. Oh, they're cute. Dennis Holtzman, you want a card? You got a question? You're welcome. Anybody watching got a question? Y'all, please hit the thumbs up button. If you don't mind. You don't have to, but if you don't mind. Clear out energy, bring new energy in. Danilo Radic, welcome in. Hi. Seer Wicca, welcome in. Love the name. Do any of you have a question? Doing one card free reading. Oh, category 5 person. Hope everybody stays safe. Nobody has a question? Or is nobody brave enough to ask a question? Seer, Wicca, next few days for what? Is that your question? Next few days for money? Are you saying for me? Or next few, your question is the next few days about money for you. For you, okay. Clear old energy, bring in new energy. What do you want to tell Seer, Wicca, about the next few days for money? Four days until Halloween? Yeah, I'm not celebrating it, but are you, Landon? Welcome in, by the way. What do you want to tell Seer, Wicca, about money for the next couple of days? Next few days. What do you want to tell her about money for the next few days? Or them, because I don't know. I'm assuming girl, but what do you want to tell Seer, Wicca, about the next few days for money? One card, please. One card. No, I said one. One card. Come on. That's two. One. I know you guys got a sense of humor, but come on. Face up or fall. One card. Okay, I heard reshuffle. Hold on. You're going trick-or-treating on Halloween? That's cool. I hope you enjoy yourself. I'm not sure, Landon. I'm not sure. I can't answer that. I don't know. All right. Dear Wicca, can you please give her one card for how her money's going to go in the next few days? How's her money going to go in the next few days? One card. What is up? Come on now. I'm being serious here. One card. You got more than one that wants to pop out, but okay. Well, it says the Hermit, so there's something you're gonna have to go within and study before this money comes along. You're gonna have to go within and study something within yourself, Sierra Wicca. You need to realize something too. You see this lantern here that's got the star in it? You're not the lantern, you're the star. You've always been the star. You need to realize that. There's something you need to go in and work on within yourself. It may be an abandonment issue, a trust issue, or a lack issue, feeling lack. If you feel lack, honey, then God, divine source, has no choice but to bring you more lack. He has to match your energy. Okay, so you go into hermit mode and you do some studying on yourself, or studying on something, period, and realize that you're the star. It already belongs to you. You were born with that birthright. You were born with the birthright to have anything and everything you ever wanted. But you have to go within and realize that. You've never had lack. You've always been taken care of. You will be taken care of. But you need to go in and study. There's something you need to work on first. Okay? Melanie Hills, hey. Welcome in. How are you? I told you that I had a granddaughter coming, right? I found out last night it's a girl. And her name is going to be Mira, Elizabeth after my mom, Pearl after her boyfriend's sister's middle name, Hose. I'm good. I'm doing really good. You missed my other daughter though. She popped on here for a minute, Brianna. But she had to go to work. She's got a classroom full of kids. Yes, it is. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. So happy. Here, I'll show you. They didn't know when we did the gender reveal. My daughter and her boyfriend didn't know what they were having. They had my niece and his oldest sister find out the gender from the doctor. And so it was a surprise to them too. They're so happy. I'm so happy for them. Get down. These phones are so stubborn. Look how happy they are. How excited they are. They wanted a little girl. You got it just in time. The phone died. She gave me this phone. That's the only thing that keeps me from throwing it. She gave it to me a couple of years ago for my birthday. Yes. I'm so excited for them. And me. I get a grandchild I'll actually get to see. Melanie, you got any questions? Naveen, you're drinking tea? Yeah, I need to go make me a fresh cup. Mine got cold and nasty. Melanie, do you got a question? I'm doing a free 1-card question. Nadine, you too. I'm feeling generous this morning. Probably because my daughter came on here and like lit my world up this morning. Is your mom happy? What do you want to tell Melanie about her mom? Is her mom happy? Is Melanie's mom happy? Clear old energy, bring in new energy. Is Melanie's mom happy? Give me a card for how Melanie's mom feels. One card. How does Melanie's mom feel? Come on. One card. Thank you. Your mom feels like she's got a brand new beginning. So she feels like she's on a journey, but she's starting at a page. You know, she's just starting it out. She feels like she's got a brand new beginning. She feels like it has the potential to grow. She feels like it's pure. So I'd say she feels like she's going to get better. She is looking at it though. She's looking at some kind of offer or something. So I don't know if the doctors offered her some kind of treatment or something. But she is looking at it and she is thinking it might have a chance to grow, to help. It's something new. What's wrong with her, Melanie? If you don't mind me asking. I don't want to pry, but if you don't mind me asking. Ron, welcome in. Did I say it right this time? She has dementia. Well, I mean, she may be remembering she may be remembering a time when she was younger. Because it says brand new beginning. Maybe she's remembering, because it said grow in there too. So maybe she's remembering, you know, when she was younger and she was growing up. My grandmother had dementia. And I'm pretty sure my dad was starting into it before he died. But he didn't die because he died because somebody hit him on the road. Somebody went over into his lane and killed him. Well, that might be where I was picking up. They're giving her an offer. Giving her an offer, some kind of seed to plant. I don't know. Maybe they'll find something to help her. But that's what came out. She's probably reminiscing and thinking about her childhood and when she was growing up, but it also came out maybe some kind of seed, some kind of idea, new idea or something. I don't know. Maybe this test they're going to come up with some kind of new idea. You'll have to definitely let me know. I'll send prayers out for her. Trying to put her in a care home. Yeah, that's what they did with my grandma. I don't personally, I worked in them. I personally don't like them. I've seen too much. I don't like them. I've worked in 3 of them. One of them was really bad. The other 2 I worked at weren't too bad, but still, I don't like them. I promised my mom that I was going to come home and take care of her, and that's exactly what I did. She had cancer. I came home and took care of her. I quit my job and moved out of my apartment and moved home and took care of her. For her last 2 months, she was at home. And then she took her last chemo treatment, which I tried to get her not to because she lied to the doctors and told them she was fine, and she was not. She was borderline, but she was not fine. And she kicked me and stopped me from telling them. She had that chemo treatment that day and went back into the hospital that night, and they put her in a coma. She never came back out. But I moved home and took care of her for 2 months. I'd have came sooner if they'd have told me sooner, but they didn't tell me sooner. According to her, she didn't think I'd be able to handle it that well. Well, she was wrong. I was the one that handled it the best. My second to youngest sister, she didn't handle it so well. She fell apart. Oh, Melanie, I hate to hear that. Well, I only got to see my mom once in the hospital, and then I was trying to get my little brother out of jail so he could be there to see her, and they wouldn't let him out. And my other sister was 3 hours away, and they made a decision without us to pull the plug on her, without us being there. I almost hit a tractor trailer trying to speed down there to get there in time, but I didn't make it. And I had a cop shake his finger at me. I really dislike that she's so far away from you. Your dad passed from cancer? It's crazy. It's a heck of a battle. I have it on both sides of my family. My great grandmother on my mom's side passed away on the operating table with breast cancer. Her mother had ovarian cancer, but they caught that in time. And then she had brain, throat, and lung cancer. And then on my dad's side, there's throat cancer. My granddaddy had it. But still a dad. This one's been my dad for what? Mom died in 2010. Almost 40 years. How is that right though? Because I was in 8th grade when they got together. You're saying they were together 30 years, but I was in 8th grade when they got together. 9th grade, I was 16. So I had to have been 15. Well, yeah, I guess it would be 30 some years. Your Nana passed away in March from cancer. Man, you had it rough, haven't you? Excuse me. My uncle had ALS. He had a sore, I guess got infected or whatever, and they said he had ALS. My mom went up there and spent a week with him, and he was so hateful to her. She came back home, and a week later he died. It took him down that quick. And uncle, her two of her other brothers had throat cancer. Uncle Davy passed away. I don't know what he passed away from. I can't remember. My sister told me. I didn't go. I didn't go to the funeral. Man, that's crazy. So you really have had a bad year too. Well, yeah, because it's kind of hard with the passing of people not to say bad. But, I mean, my year was evolutionary, even though it was not a great year at all. I think it was one of my worst years, but it was very evolutionary. I mean, I started out leaving a home that belongs to me too. Right before that, my boyfriend decided that he was going to take off with my brother's ex-wife. Then I ended up homeless. Then I ended up dating someone that passed away. And then I ended up homeless again. So, and then I wrecked my car. So it's been a very trying year for me. Michael Stevens, good morning. Yeah, but I'm strong, Melanie. You see, I'm still here. I'm still here. You need my advice? Well, I'm doing a free one card reading. What do you need? Clear old energy, bring in new energy. Melanie, you're welcome. Would it be a good idea to ask a longer barber massage? I paid him more for the haircut. Like what kind of massage, Michael? Barbers do a massage? A longer head massage? They do head massages when they cut your hair? Scalp massage? Well, we can see what the cards say. Would it be a good idea for Michael Stevens to ask his barber for a longer barber's massage if you paid him more for the haircut? Would it be a good idea? What do you think? Would it be a good idea? One card. Would be a good idea. That's two. One. What is with you? I'm about ready to trade these cards in for my other ones. One card. One card. One card. Dollar flip. One card. You got the King of Pentacles, so, I mean, he's looking at that offer, thinking about offering it to someone, so it might not be such a bad idea since it's a king. He's very balanced, very grounded. has potential to grow. You're shy? Well, I mean, you're paying for the service, so I see why not. You're welcome. Let me know how it goes. I've never asked. People are asking questions I've never asked my cards before, like how many kids they're gonna have, and so y'all are challenging me. Thank you, Michael. That's sweet. I didn't know that. See, when I go get my hair cut, they don't give me no massage. I do my own hair now. I trim my own hair about every 6 weeks. How I used to do my guys' hair too. I'm a jack of a lot of traits. Master of none. Yeah, Michael, it couldn't hurt to ask. You cut your own hair, Melanie? I cut my own kid's hair. For some reason, every guy I got with wanted me to cut his hair, so. I even shaved my ex-boyfriend's dog for him. That was hard. It had a lot of hair. You try to cut it. Oh, that's all that matters. I thought about one time being a hairdresser. Because I used to do my kids' hair all the time. I mean, not just cut it. I would style it. I would put different braids and stuff in it, do different things to it. They'd come to me with a YouTube video on what they wanted done, and I'd try it and I'd do it. Can you give me a minute? I need to go use the restroom. Make me a cup of hot tea. You cracked up laughing. Oh, if you would have been there to see it, you would have really cracked up laughing, because it was, his freaking razor wasn't very sharp. It was a mess. But I did her, buddy. It took me a while, but I did it. I need to go make me a hot cup of tea and go to the bathroom and check the wood stove. But I'll be back. Okay? Oh. Okay, me unlock. Alright, guys, I'm back. The fire was completely out. Alright, Melanie, love you. I'll see you later. Yeah, the fire was completely out. I had to rebuild it. I kind of felt like it might have been. Okay, guys, does anybody else want a free reading? I'm doing free readings. Anybody else want one? Clear old energy, bring new energy in. You're going back to sleep, baby boy. You're going back to sleep. Yeah. Anybody else got a question? You want a free reading? One card free reading. Chen Letty, welcome in. Do you want a free reading? It's one card. It's feeling a lot better, Melanie. Thank you. It's feeling a whole lot better. I've got a little bit of cough left, but it's feeling a lot better. Of course, it didn't help because I came home last night. I stayed on here for about 2 hours and I was so exhausted. I went to sleep and I forgot to turn my heater on. So it was cold as hell in here when I woke up. I have a little bit of sore throat today and cough, but other than that, I feel a lot better. Yeah, that's why I wanted to go make a cup of hot tea, because my throat's a little sore. But of course, I get there and I find out my cousin has laryngitis. So nobody told us that ahead of time. And the baby had a little bit of a cough. So, and I held him for a good while when I was at my sister's. So, but hopefully, because I was already on a steroid, like, I'll be all right. I'd already started the steroid. This hot tea is good. I put ginger in it. Yeah, I do too. That came from my mom. She was a hot tea drinker. Hot tea with milk. But I thought about putting the ginger in it for my heart. For the blood thinner part. Because I don't like taking pharmaceuticals. I mean, obviously, if it gets to a point where I have to, then yeah. But I'd rather do my own. Dad's up. He's talking to his dog, so you'll hear him barking. They talk to each other. He says, yep, I gotta pee. Your coffee's gonna have to wait. Oh, that's crazy, Melanie. How old's your daughter now? $15. So do you still have to be on them? See, I weaned myself off. I weaned myself off and I never felt better. And then I started working on my own mental. I just slowly cut the dose. What if you don't mind me asking, what they got you on? Excuse me. Zyrtene. I've heard other people talk about that one. I've never been on it. I was on I've been on Paxil. That like made me shake real bad. But I had to keep making them cut that dose down. I was on Remeron, and Remeron made me want to take my car off a cliff. I ran around for 3 hours around the block with my car and kept thinking about taking it off a cliff. And I made myself go home and go to the doctor the next day. Then he put me on Lexapro. Lexapro really helped me. It helped a lot because that's when he diagnosed me with anxiety too. Prozac, fuck that shit. I don't like that shit. And they wanted to put my daughter on that stuff, and I told them, hell no, they weren't either. Oh shit, what else have I been on? Celexa, but I'm allergic to it. But yeah, I took myself off all of it. I weaned myself off. I didn't cold turkey it. I weaned myself off. Right. I don't like it because it just numbs you out. That's all it does. It numbs you out. It don't fix anything. It don't work with the situation. It just numbs you out. And I don't want to be numb. Ryan Ross, welcome in. I think I got it stirred up with the wood smoke. Ryan, do you want a reading? All right, I'm doing one card free. What's your question? I'm feeling generous this morning. General. All right. Clear old energy, bring in new energy. What do you want to tell Ryan? Give him a general, please. What do you want to tell Ryan? Most important message. What do you want to tell him? Most important message. One card. Don't flip in my hand. Flip over or fall out. Most important message. You feel stuck and trapped. You feel stagnant right now. It's self-sabotage. And also, it's your thoughts. You know what I mean? God, Divine Source may have you on a delay right now, but it's not going to last. And you can easily cut these binds on these swords, blindfold off, and walk through these swords. It's an illusion that you're stuck. You're not stuck. Try to think of a different way to get yourself out. But this is usually self-sabotage, like negative self-talk and all of that stuff. But you're not stuck. You may be on a delay. There's some obstacles and stuff that's in your way. And God, Divine Source is moving those obstacles out of your way and rearranging things. You've just got to be patient. You got to be patient, and then things are going to move forward. Which makes sense too, Ryan, with it being post-shadow Mercury retrograde. Because that's automatically going to put you in a delay. Because during the Mercury retrograde, I don't know if you know anything about it, but you're usually set down in a delay to review, reflect, redo, recalculate, you know what I mean? Replan, and plan, plot, and strategize, but don't move forward yet. But plan, plot, and strategize a new move or something that you want to do. It's also the planet of communication, and it's going backwards. So missed messages, missed calls, delays, car accidents, car breakdowns, vehicle breakdowns, technology going crazy. Past comes back, whether it's just thoughts or actual people. So just be patient with yourself, because you're set down for a reason. And I know that's kind of hard to hear sometimes, but try to be patient, because it's in post shadow right now. It doesn't go actual direct or actual direct retro until the 9th, but post shadow hits a lot of people. I know it hits me. Hell, it hit me for post shadow even happened. And then you have like 6 weeks. Like the 9th, it'll go actual retro. And then by December 17th, it'll be moving forward again. Things will start picking up. Probably, I'd say, about the first week of December, things should start picking up. But right now, you're not supposed to like do anything drastic. You're not supposed to start anything new unless you have to. You're not supposed to sign any contracts unless you have to. And if you do, make sure you like triple read the fine print, because anything started during a Mercury retrograde most of the time will end by the end of it. New relationships, not supposed to start them. I have a reader that I watch that says to go ahead and start it, because that's one less person you can get out of the way. Because if it ain't going to work, you'll know in 6 weeks rather than 6 months to a year, year and a half, 2 years. You can go ahead and get that one out of the way so your correct one gets closer to coming in. So just be patient. I've learned, just sit down. Just sit down. When Mercury retrograde comes, just sit down. I'm not talking about like just don't do anything in your life. I'm just saying just go with the flow. That's all you can do, is go with the flow. And then whatever you deal with during a Mercury retrograde, whatever pops up, whatever you deal with, that's what you're going to be dealing with. That's what you're going to be working on. That's what you're going to be cutting out. You know what I mean? And by the end of it, you'll be on another slate. You'll be starting over fresh. New ideas and, you know, all of that stuff. So that came out at the exact time for Mercury retrograde. Yeah. Yeah. I'm real. I'm not fake. You know what I mean? I'm not one of these scam artists out here. I'm actually real. It's sad though, because they give us a bad name. But yeah, I've learned just to go ahead and sit my ass down and like sit and review. Melanie, I love you too. You have a good night. Get you some rest. I hope you rest peaceful and stay safe and be easy on yourself. Take care of yourself. Did that help you at all, Ryan? Yeah. If it's a have to, I'd say by the end of it, you'll probably cut them out. They no longer serve you or your path. And not saying that they can't come back later, but if they're toxic, then you know what I mean? They're not good for you. They'll bring your vibration down. It's your mom. Yeah, that hits the hardest when it's family. I've had to walk away from mine several times, but I come back every now and then to see if they're still toxic. Sometimes it's just for a little while until they level up, because, you know, they're not learning anything from you or your experience or trying to change their life. But sometimes the ones closest to you are the ones you got to cut out, because it drains your energy and it affects your relationships, it affects your jobs, it affects all of that. Basketball King, Lauren, hi, welcome in. Yeah, sometimes you got to cut them out. I walked away from my mom for 3 years. Twice. And I loved her dearly, but I still walked away from her for years. It is hard. It is. I idolized my mother. You know, and a year ago I realized that she was a narcissist. She's been dead since 2010, but a year ago I realized that my mother was a narcissist. That was a very hard pill for me to swallow because I idolized her. But that's where I got my strength and my willpower from too, was my mother. But I got a lot of other toxic traumas and traits from her too that I had to work through. I still love her. I love her to this day, but she was very unhealthy for me, for all of us kids. Like, I talked to my sister yesterday when I was at the baby gender reveal. We went to her house afterwards and I was talking to her about it, and she goes, you just figured that out? I was like, yeah, I just figured that out last year, and that hurt. But I'm not around my family much. It's been 5 years since I've come home. Right. And you don't realize that fucked up childhood fucks up your adulthood. You carry those traumas and wounds and baggage with you, and it plays out in your relationships. Whether it be, most people who grow up in that environment, and I'm not saying all, but most people who grow up in that environment become codependent on somebody else showing them love. They don't feel loved unless someone else is showing them love. They don't feel validated or appreciated unless somebody else is showing them that. I know, I went through all this. You chase love and search for love and keep getting your heart broke. I did all of this. I realized that, and I realized this probably about 4 years ago, that I was chasing the love that I never had growing up. But see, I got to realize, I apologize. I got to realize the trigger before I can change it. Once I realize it, I can flip a switch and change the behavior, but I have to realize it first. And like I've told everybody, you don't get that trauma overnight. You're not going to fix it overnight. You have to be patient with yourself. You're going to go around that loop, working on different things, all the way down to the original trauma. You're going to start where you are and work back in every relationship and everything you've ever been through till you get to the original trauma. So you've got to be patient with that too. I love people from a distance. The toxic people, I still love them. I just love them from a distance. And my mom is my guide now. So how crazy is that? It's almost like since she put a lot of trauma on me, she became the people that abused her. I mean, I guess, because she did, God's like, all right, well, now you're going to be her guide. Now you're going to help her through this shit. I mean, she literally told me one time that she didn't know how to help me. Stop doing the shit that you're doing, maybe? Show me that you love me, maybe? I mean, what do you mean? The only thing she ever did was, turn the family against me and shun me, and nobody was allowed to talk to me when she was mad at me, and that, I don't call that helping. She was always putting me down. That's not helping. Yeah. I mean, she married young. She ran away on a train and married my stepfather that was abusive, which I didn't know him then, but he beat on her and treated her like shit. And she left him, I guess, and got with my dad. Had me. That didn't last long. She cheated on my dad. And then she went to well, Jerry was in there somewhere. The military guy was in there somewhere in between that. I don't know what happened with them. I know that one of the guys that was in love with her blew his brains out right in front of her. And then she got with my brother Richie that passed away. She got with his dad, and he broke her jaw. He made me go outside when I was a little girl in my nightgown and watch him beat the hell out of her, literally punching her. And he broke her jaw and it had to be wired shut. So she went through a lot of it, but then she became it too. Certain people to come Brigo. Or work with them when they have a child, you know what I mean? Like work through those traumas, but that's okay because we're here. We're breaking the cycles. We're breaking the cycles. Athifa Bilquist, hello, welcome in. That's because I've been there. We are holding, well, one, we grow up around it and a cycle repeats, but two, like, we're holding space for that glimmer of light that we got to see at the beginning, hoping, and praying, we're just going through something. Oh, it's going to go back to the way it was. But see, it never was that way. That was a mask they put on, an illusion they put in front of you until they could control you. And then you get in it, and then you're so terrified to leave. Like, and when you do leave, like, they come back and you're just scared. And you learn that that's love. And when somebody good comes in, you sabotage it because you're so used to that toxic love, you think that's normal. I had a lot of stuff I had to work my way out of. It is, yeah. But see, my mom was one of the stronger ones. She actually did leave. And I got to see that. And that's where I got my strength from to walk away from them. 3 years being abused is all I put up with. And my first husband, I went back to him twice. Once because, like, he got me kicked out of the women's abuse shelter and I had nowhere else to go. And I pretty much told them that they were putting me back in his hands. And because he took my son. He took my son and he was supposed to bring him back, and he took my son and he was refusing to give him back to me. And I was refusing to leave until he gave me my son and told me where my son was, because possession's 9/10 of the law, and I'm not stupid. You know what I mean? So I refused. I refused to leave till I got my son. So I got back late, so they kicked me out because I was out with my abuser. He's my baby daddy. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't out there enjoying it. I wasn't out there doing anything with him. I was out there trying to get my kid back. And I did get my kid back. And because I wasn't leaving until I did. And he kept trying to get me back, but I wouldn't go back. So then they kicked me out. So, yeah, I had no choice but to go back. Because, I mean, I grew up without my dad, my real dad. So I didn't want that for my kids. I wanted my kids to to know their father, regardless of what was happening between us. So I wanted them to make their own judgments. These damn phones drain so fast. But yeah, I wanted them to make their own judgments on their father. I wasn't one of those mothers that put the kids' fathers down to them. My family did, but I didn't. Because the problem and the issues were between me and the fathers, not the kids. Yeah. Yeah, they are. But I would have never thought that, you know what I mean? Because mom was always there. We had stepdads going in and out, and they were abusive. So I clung to mom. But I'm the one that did everything. Like, I pretty much helped, not just help, but raise my brothers and sisters. I fed them, I bathed them, I clothed them. She got their outfits. She got all of her outfits ready. I did all the work in the house. You know what I mean? Like, I did the dishes, I did the cleaning, I did the laundry. I started doing that stuff at 6 years old. I didn't get to be a kid. And then on top of that, you know, I got called names and put down and treated like shit, and got molested and stuff. So like, I was the dirty little secret that they swept under the rug. And when people would come to go to bed and cover my head and stay in bed, or I was working, constantly working, like my stepdad would take every dish out of the whole entire house and make me wash it. Like, I spent the time they were there either in bed or standing at the kitchen sink washing dishes. I still say today that's why I have problems with my back like I do. And she didn't leave him for me. She didn't leave him for me at all. And he treated me like shit. But my little brother, his own son, was 3. She told me. I asked her what made her leave. And she told me, she said, your little brother said he wanted a new daddy. He was 3 years old. She left because my little brother said he wanted a new daddy. Well, she didn't leave while he was abusing me and sticking me in corners on my tiptoes with tacks under my feet for hours and hours, to where I'd come down on them, or, you know, putting a book on my head on top of that, or snow down my pants while I'm standing there, or none of that stuff. She didn't leave him for any of that stuff. She left him because my 3-year-old brother said he wanted a new daddy. Crazy. I don't know your name, but welcome in. You're in the Halloween theme. Right. I know, right? And I could never do no right. It didn't matter what I did. I could never do no right. And I got in trouble for the things that the kids did too. I was always the one in trouble. I didn't even do anything and I got in trouble. And then my stepdad would make me eat hot sauce on my food. He put it in my cereal one time and I got sick and threw up, and he threatened to make me eat that. Like, he was just the devil. Not this one, but the one she remarried. The one that she ran away on the train with. Well, she got remarried to him later, and I got to be the witness to that marriage, and that man treated me like shit. She even told me that at one time he tried to take me away from her when I was younger, when I was a baby. And she wouldn't let him get a hold of me. But I asked her later on why, and she told me that he hated me because when I was a baby, I guess she got back with him or was seeing him or something after my dad, and he envied me because she paid more attention to me than she did him. Yeah. Well, I learned when I was about 19, right before I had my son, I graduated my GED. I went back and got my GED because I left home at 17. I went back and got my GED, and I wanted her to be proud of me, and not once. I never heard those words out of her, not her whole entire life. And so I decided I was going to be proud of myself. See, that's a projection, though. You know what I'm saying? They feel like they can't do anything right, so they project that shit on you. Don't carry that. That ain't yours. Don't carry it on your shoulders. That's their cross to bear, not yours. You're fine and perfect just the way you are. Sadie, hello again. It's going to take me a little bit to get used to you being a mod. But yeah, don't carry that on your shoulders, Ryan. That don't belong to you. My mom, every time I don't know, I just seem to show up at the wrong time because she'd be in a bad mood and I'd show up and it got taken out on me, even though I didn't do nothing wrong. And one day I actually, because I never backtalk, you know what I mean? Like, we got in a lot of fights when I was younger or whatever, but I never, like, I would argue my point or whatever, but I never, like, told her, like, straight up told her how I felt about anything. And I remember one day she was in a really bad mood and I happened to stop by the house. It was here. They were living here then. I happened to stop by the house and she was just as hateful as could be. And I looked at her and I was like, Mom, why are you so hateful? And she goes, you kids did it to me. And I looked at her and I said, that's the biggest cop out I've ever heard in my entire life. And I walked out the door. You forgot you was a mod? Yeah, so don't carry that on your shoulders. It don't belong to you. And all her traumas and bullshit didn't belong to me either. Didn't belong to any of us kids. I got that from not only my mom and my stepfathers, but my siblings as well. They had my siblings doing it too. So sometimes family is toxic, man, and to save yourself, you need to walk away. It's not easy. It's not easy. My nose is itching. She doesn't hit you. She tells you about it and feels better. Not mine, man. Her face would turn beet red. She'd scream at you. Hell, I was buying a car off of her and Dad one time, and I came down here. We were supposed to clean out the trailer down the bottom of the hill. It's not there no more, but we were supposed to clean it out. My grandma and uncle's stuff was in it. We were supposed to clean it out. It had rats and sewer, like them big, huge sewer rats in it. And, we were supposed to go down there, clean it out. And I had been helping her before. And, like, we put a bunch of decon down and we were cleaning out grandma's and Uncle Chucky's stuff. They'd been gone, passed away for quite a while. And she got pissed off at me because I was a little bit late getting here. And I was buying a car off of her and Dad. And now, mind you, I had an 8-year-old son. She took my car away from me because I wouldn't fight and argue with her. Because I decided I wasn't fighting and arguing with her anymore because, you know, she was my mother, and I knew after grandma passed away, she wasn't going to be here forever. I refused to fight and argue with her. So she took my car away from me and made my sister take me home and left me stranded with my 8-year-old for 2 weeks. Till my stepdad brought the car up and he's like, hey, you just want to make a smaller payment and get it paid off and get it over with? And I was like, yeah. Can I do that? And he was like, yeah. So yeah, they can be toxic. They're repeating patterns that they grew up with. You know what I mean? That's why the Bible says, forgive them, for they know not what they do, because they really have no idea. They do not know the damage that they're causing. I mean, some of them don't care, but yeah, I know. I have that a lot, but I don't care. They can watch from the background, listen from the background. Hell, it wouldn't surprise me if it isn't somebody I know personally. Excuse me. I get stalked all the time. I know that. I'm aware of that. And like I said, God's already shown me that my ex and his girlfriend and their friends, groupies, whatever you want to call them, get on here on my channel. Yeah, I get stalked. Yeah. They got that gang stalker shit going on. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I was dealing with guys in jail, so it doesn't surprise me. Even when I lived up at my real dad's, like, I had this dude that kept stalking me at the bar. And when we got into it, I threw him out of my house. And every time I turn around, like when I wouldn't go into work, they were like, so-and-so was here looking for you. Like, yeah, that's because he ain't allowed at my house. I threw him out. It don't do no good. It don't do no good. When I moved, when I moved to Kingwood, and I found out that the girl's father was out of prison, the one that stabbed me in between my heart and lungs while I was driving. When I found out how he was out of prison, I went and tried to get a restraining order put against him, and they wouldn't do it. They told me that he had to physically try to harm me or come around or whatever for me to get one. Well, by that time, you know what I mean? Like, I'll be alive. This man stabbed me, and you're telling me I can't get a restraining order on him? Like, what the hell? Yeah. But police wouldn't do anything for me on that situation. And then the courts accidentally gave him my address. They had to call me and tell me that they accidentally gave him my address. Yeah, that's what I said. That's exactly what I said. Yep, that's exactly what I said. Not much, Naveen. How are you? Did you want a reading, Naveen? I asked you last time, but you disappeared again. I'm doing a 1-card reading if you want one. Yeah, that's what I said. I mean, I was part of the Vine Witness program. So, how does a court screw up and give somebody your address when you're under the Victim Witness program? That's a hell of a screw up. I probably could have sued them right there, honestly. Okay, Naveen, that's fine. I won't push it on you. Yeah, I won't push it on you. I'm not like that. I was just asking. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm in a giving mood tonight, so I've been giving everybody a free one. Well, I don't know why I said tonight, this morning. I guess it's because it's still night for me. Because I'll be going to bed soon. I just care about people, Naveen. That's all. You're welcome. I appreciate you modding for me, especially when you don't even believe what I do. That's loyalty right there. Oh, Sadie, it wasn't laggy. My phone died. The port in it isn't good, so it wasn't charging. There's Samaki. Welcome in. Good morning. Whoever that was that said, get a job. I've worked 2 jobs, raised, my kids without fathers. So, don't come at me. Maybe you're projecting. Maybe you're the one that needs to get the job there, dude. Love ya. with everything in me. Love ya. And I'm doing free readings right now, so, you know, buzz off, leave me alone. Gayor, hey, welcome in. Where about am I? I'm in United States. Glizzy King. Oh no, you're fine. We're just sitting here chatting. Do you want a free card? Do you got a question you want to ask my cards? I'm doing a one card free reading. There's Mackie. Shout out to Pakistan. I don't even got $40 right now. I might have 8. New Jersey? Oh, shout out to New Jersey. Teresa is your name? Shout out to Ireland. You would be the first one getting money from a foreigner? Did any of you want a free reading? All right, Sadie, what's your question? Clear out energy, bring in new energy. What's your question, Sadie? Gayor, how old am I? I'm 51. How old are you? That's what I'm doing. I'm asking you. What do you want me to ask? What's your question? Or you just want me to do a general? You want me to do a love? What do you want? It's one card, but I can read a lot off of one card and channel. You're 19, Gayor? Well, welcome to my channel. Honey, you can ask anything you want to ask. I'm not on it. I don't use it that much. It wouldn't even be worth your time. Now, why did it do that? They flipped on me. My cards are like giving me a hard time. I'm going to put them up and get my other ones if they keep it up. Well, what's something you've been wanting an answer to? You're going to send me funny reels? Are they going to be clean funny reels? I think I have a couple of past life readings on Instagram. I haven't been on it in a while. It's the same as my channel here, except you drop the guide. I mean, you drop the guide. You drop the tarot part. It's the exact same thing, except you take tarot off of it. Yeah, it can be about your pets, Sadie. It can be anything you want to ask. All right. Okay, Gayor. Okay. What do you want to tell Sadie about her red setter living with her for a while longer? You had a parrot, hens, and pigeons? Wow. That's pretty cool. Zero energy. Bringing new energy. What do you want to tell Sadie about will her red setter live with her for a while longer? 2 more. I'll go in there right. One card. Okay, I don't see how that answers that question. It says to have the strength, so I guess it's going to have the strength too. It's showing the strength to tame the inner beast. So it's saying it's going to have the strength too. Keith, good morning. You missed my daughter. If you would have been here earlier this morning, she was on here. Brianna. Yeah, it says it's going to have the strength too. That's the only message I got for you, was it was going to have the strength too. Piano Muzzy, welcome in. I'm 51. How old are you? He was coming back to the world of the living. Yeah, it was like 5 o'clock this morning. She was getting ready for work. She just popped in to say hi, and she loved me. Which I got to see her at the baby gender reveal yesterday. I'm having a granddaughter. I don't know if I told you. Her name is going to be Mira. Elizabeth after my mom. Pearl after her boyfriend's little sister's middle name. And Hose. Yeah, Mira Elizabeth Pearl Hose. Yeah, we ain't trying that piano. Not trying that. You're welcome to stay, though. You were zoning in at that time? Sadie, I think it's hitting us and the animals. Everybody's been low energy. I think it has something to do with the planets. Right, Keith? Shout out like that anyway, right? Nice try though, piano. Very nice try. Yeah, stress cycles. Oh yeah, I know. It's very draining. Humanity being weird. Yeah, definitely. And things are changing too, so going through some major changes right now. I believe this year has been a whole year of change. It's going good, kids. Going really good. I feel a lot better. Thank you, Keith. Oh, that sucks, Sadie. I got wood chips in my shoes when I was moving the wood pile for Dad today. Well, yesterday now. Yeah, you can just imagine how much wood you can move when you let all the anger from everything that's happened out and use it to transmute it. You'd be amazed at how much wood you can move in a shorter period of time. I decided I'd use the wood pile to transmute it. Because usually I don't, you know what I mean? I just don't let it get to me. But I was like, you know what? This is a perfect opportunity to purge some stuff. You stapled your thumbnail twice? Ow. Way too crazy. Shout out to Australia. Welcome in. I feel like I'm constantly looking at the other one and not looking at the camera, guys. The other one's got bigger letters. NHS Charity Projects. Welcome back. Yeah, some kid in school stapled my brother's hand. Because we don't think about that kind of stuff. NHS charity projects. I mean, everybody on here is friends. This is a very friendly channel. But if you're underage, you can't be on here. You can be friends with those who choose to be. Yeah. Okay, Sadie. Yeah, everybody on here is friends. We're all friends. We all get along really well. I got good peeps on here. Didn't you ask me that earlier, how old I was? I thought you did. I'm 51. Yep. The wizard's allowed here. Okay, Sadie. Oh, charity projects. Well, I said hello. I don't know. Wish me a restful sleep. NHS charity projects. I said hi. Please don't spam my chat. You did what? Morning in Ireland? Well, good morning, Ireland. Good morning. It's morning here, too. I don't even know what time of the morning. I just know it's morning. 9:15. Thank you, Keith. What the hell, what? Charity. There, it's 1:15. NHS charity project. I have said hi several times. Please stop. Please stop spamming my chat. And be respectful. Yep. Yeah, he'll be back soon. Where's she? Oh man, it's getting chilly in here. Right? Yep. It was a she. Ugh. Yeah, Katie Potts, I'm good. I'm just getting tired. And I'm cold. And my heater's not keeping it very warm in here. Yeah, I'm probably going to get ready to. But I will probably see you all later. Probably this evening. Yeah, it looks that way, don't it, Keith? Oh, thank you, Katie Potts. Good night to you, too. Or good day. I don't know what it is there. For me, it is morning, but I've been up all night, so it is night for me. Yeah, I can't help it. They get warned. I warn them. And then they end up on timeout. And then if they get butthurt for not listening and getting themselves put on timeout, well, like I used to tell my kids, don't do it then. That's simple. Don't do it then. Then you won't end up on timeout. I mean, there's no need to get on people's channels and be nasty. Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, even the haters are welcome here. You know what I mean? So they get themselves kicked out. That's because they're not actually listening to what I say. Like, I don't even care. People come on here and challenge me, whatever. Like, I love my haters too. They might not be used to hearing that or seeing that, but I do. I love my haters too. Because I know, I know what it takes to become a hater. I couldn't, but I know what it takes. That's just to see how you do, Sadie. That doesn't mean you got a certain amount of time. I'm just going to watch you for a while and we'll see how it goes. Okay? I didn't mean you only had like a couple hours or whatever. I'm going to give you plenty of time. I want to see how it goes. Yeah. Yep. She seems to be doing really good so far. Yep. Yes. Yes. And if you're going to come in here and be a hater, you got to at least make me laugh. I mean, that's the channel rules. You got to come up with something original, not something I've heard 50 million times. I'm bored with it. Right. Yep. Yep. That's like the Queen's advisor. You know what I mean? You guys are like the Queen's advisors. And my guards. Yep. Navina's disappeared again. Did he go back over on his channel? Oh, yeah. Yeah, they always come back. Yeah, he might have. It's hard to tell. But guys, I think I am going to get off here and I'm going to get me some sleep. But it was great seeing you all and great talking to y'all. I have to remember, y'all start coming on at like, what, 9 o'clock? 8 o'clock my time? Thank you, Keith. I appreciate that. Yeah, because I told Dad I'd probably go out and do more of that wood, throw more of that wood up for him today. But I love you guys, and I hope that you all have a good day, good night. Take care of yourselves, be easy on yourselves, and stay safe. Good luck with your meeting, Keith. Don't say bye, I say later. Remember, later. Good night, everybody. Or good day, whatever it is where you're at. Enjoy yourselves and go out there and let your hair down. Have some fun, you know. Bring that kid back out in ya. Shit, we're in a Mercury retrograde. We're being set down for a while. So, you know, just don't sit around waiting on things to start moving. Get out there and enjoy life. You know, sing, dance, whatever you do, you know, enjoy your life. Let your inner child back out to play. You know, we got to balance work and play anyway. So y'all have a good day. All right. I love you all. Till next time. Later.